It took me forever to switch from physical keyboard phones to today's touchscreens since I love the haptics. This Android phone from 2025 is built similarly to the old keyboard phones like the BlackBerry Passport, and I put my main SIM card in it and use it as a minimalist phone for around a week. Hello, this is Mo. Welcome to TechMo, and today we are going to review the Titan 2. It is from a company called UniHertz, and it is almost the only keyboard Android phone that you can get in 2025. As a disclaimer, I asked UniHertz proactively to send this device for review, but they don't have any say in it. The phone only costs $269, which makes it the cheapest phone I've reviewed this year. It has a rectangular shape with a 4.5-inch display and weighs as much as a flagship phone like the S25 Ultra or iPhone 16 Pro Max. There are two red function keys on the left side of the phone, and on the back you have a fake leather texture, two cameras, and a second small display. The power button on the right side works as a fingerprint scanner, and you also get volume rockers on the side. The phone uses USB-C, supports 5G SIM cards, but there is no headphone jack or SD card support. At least you get 512 GB of internal memory. I know a lot of people complain about the logo on top, but frankly you rarely see it. It is only visible if light directly reflects on it, and you will forget it is there after a few hours. The keyboard of the phone is touch-based, so you can use it for navigation and scrolling through content. It is kind of fun to use it if you've never had a phone like this before, and you get used to it pretty quickly. There is a small screen on the back of the device, which is nice for quick interactions like playing music, for example, and other things. You can also use it as a viewfinder if you want to take pictures instead of using the selfie camera, which is a nice touch. The keyboard itself is tactile and easy to use with big beautiful buttons, or BBB in short. And also, when you are typing, the auto-corrected version is going to be visible on top of it on the touchscreen, which is very helpful. You get a full keyboard with numbers and symbols that can be accessed by pressing the Alt button. There is also a Sim button, short for symbol, which lets you navigate through extra characters that aren't on the keyboard itself. You can hold the Shift button to capitalize letters. You also get the classic 3-button navigation on the keyboard for Android: the back button, recent apps, and the home button. The back button takes you to the previous page. The rectangle icon opens recent apps, which you can navigate using the keyboard, and the function button takes you to the home screen. The rectangular screen shape is a nice and interesting concept, but keep in mind that most app developers design their apps for taller phones. This form factor isn't properly supported in some apps. For example, if you want to watch short videos on Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, you won't really be able to see much. That's not great if you want to watch content, but it's great if you want to avoid wasting time. In the week I used this as my main phone, it definitely helped me to reduce my doom scrolling. The operating system is currently Android 15, and UniHertz has promised 2 years of updates, so we will see Android 16 and 17, which is good for a budget phone. It is also a vanilla version of Android. There is almost no bloatware, and Google Play is fully supported. Notifications are accessible from the left side, and you can access the quick settings by swiping from the right. There are two unique settings there: a scroll assist and keyboard backlight, which lights up the keyboard as the name suggests. All the apps I tried worked as expected, but you naturally have less screen real estate to interact with. It is a budget phone, so don't expect flagship level performance. The phone has a Dimensity 7300 chipset, which is considered low mid-range to budget. Overall, my experience using the phone was smooth, but don't expect to play heavy games on it. The Geekbench score is 3100 for multi-core and 1000 for single-core. Not great, not terrible, about the same as a phone like the Galaxy A36. The phone also has 12 GB of RAM. It has 3 cameras: a selfie camera, a main shooter, and a telephoto camera. The main sensor is serviceable. The pictures are a bit soft and grainy. They kind of look like they came out of an old digital camera, which has its own unique charm. The telephoto lens is also serviceable, with the same washed out colors and soft corners. It definitely gets the job done, and I doubt anyone is buying this phone for the camera anyway. You can also shoot 4K video with the phone. When you zoom in, it gets a bit choppy and the stabilization isn't super smooth, but again, there's a retro charm to the whole thing. There is a selfie camera too, in case you need it for a quick photo or a video call. This is the picture quality, as you can see, and we'll also check the selfie video and mic quality next. Now we are testing the selfie camera and also the microphone quality with Nina, and this is the first time that she's seeing a keyboard phone. She never had a BlackBerry.
No, I never. I only know the one with the numbers, like the super old ones, but never a keyboard.
Talking about generational gap.
It's really cool.
For battery life, it has a massive 5000 mAh battery, the same capacity found in flagship phones, but since it uses a low power consumption chipset and has a smaller screen, it lasts even longer. Also, I've noticed I don't use this phone as much as I use my Galaxy phone. For example, over the past 2 days, I used it for a total of 4 hours, and it still had 48% battery left on a mix of Wi-Fi and mobile network. Generally, I found myself charging the phone every 3 to 4 days, usually when it drops to around 20 to 30%. So would I generally recommend this phone? I would say as a minimalist phone, absolutely. You should know the shortcomings that comes with having this form factor. For example, you cannot watch the short videos in YouTube, but that's also at the same time a good thing because you won't waste too much time. It is more like a productivity tool. Also, the pricing is quite competitive. And it's almost the only keyboard Android phone that you can get these days. I kind of quite like it for the past week that I've used it, but it's up to you if you want to buy it or not. Right now the phone is on Kickstarter and you can get it from there. I'll put the link in the description. It is not affiliated or anything. If you enjoyed this video, you can watch the review of another interesting phone from the same company that has a built-in projector called the Tank 4 Pro. Thanks for tuning into Tecmo, and I will see you in the next one.